and welcome to my 52 weeks of personal growth. This week is week 50. I cannot believe it. That is so cool. Only a few weeks left of the year. And in this week's video, I'm going to be talking about what I did and what I learned and how I felt from the 10th to the 16th of December. So yeah, on Monday I got back from Sweden with my friends, which was really fun. I got back at night time, and then by the time I had eaten, settled down, hung out with my family and packed and everything like that, I reached a point where there was no point going to sleep, as weird as that sounds, because I was actually going away to Norway with my family the very next day, and we had to get up at 4:30 in the morning, and I'm a bit of a night owl anyway, so by the time I was tired and felt like sleeping, I was like, okay, well I'm only going to get like 2 hours sleep, and I just didn't really see the point. So I ended up doing an all-nighter, which was absolutely insane. I don't usually ever do that. But I felt so energetic, and I don't know what's going on with me. I'm so energetic all the time. Like, I just can't sleep. I'm never tired. It's so weird. My head's always got so many ideas, and I'm just trying to get it all out there, and I'm just constantly doing something. Like, yeah, I'm not sleeping very much. I don't know why. But I'm like okay with it. It's really weird. If I was tired and everything, it would be a different story. But anyways, yeah, so then the next day we got up really early and we went to Norway, and it was one of the best trips I've ever had, to be honest. It was really fun. We experienced so much, my brother, sister and I have made a vlog and I'll post it shortly. But yeah, we had so much fun, like with the reindeers. We saw the northern lights, we hung out with like 300 huskies, we experienced a new city. So I guess this week I'm just feeling extremely grateful. I'm feeling very grateful lately for my life, the experiences I've had, everything. I'm a very lucky person. So that's all been great. And then since I got back from Norway on Friday, I've just hung out with friends and family on the weekend. Trying not to do too much, but yeah, I've just been seeing people, making the most of my time here. But yeah, because I've been traveling so much this week, I don't feel like I've really learnt so much. I've been reading and watching personal growth videos and podcasts, of course, but there's nothing really sticking out to me in this moment that I could share, unfortunately. But yeah, I've just been feeling grateful, been traveling and hanging out with people, making the most of my time here. But something I have been trying to do this week, like I said in last week's video, I think, was that this week I was going to try and write down my goals for 2019 and like perfect it, because I started writing them a few weeks ago, but I haven't been like completely satisfied with them. I've been tweaking it a lot because I want it to be ready for 2019, and for some reason it took me so long to get started with it. Like, I kept procrastinating and just doing everything but sitting down and writing my goals. And I think the reason I was avoiding it was because I'm really fussy with it. Like, I want it to be completely perfect and then not have to rewrite them again, if that makes sense. And it just took me a long time to get started because I've been trying to work out what's the best way to go about it, how many goals should I have, and whatever. And I really did like the system I had for this year, but I just think it was too many goals. Like, it was a bit overwhelming, and I don't think, like, you know, some goals I was more passionate about than others, and I don't know if that should be the case. I think you should be very passionate about all of your goals, and some of them I was just like whenever I achieve it. And because there were so many, I haven't achieved them all. So I've been working on that, but I finally sat down and did it. So I'm still sort of tweaking it, but I think for now I have 4 main huge goals, like massive goals. And then I've just made a little list of little things, pretty much like a bucket list, just things I would like to learn or achieve eventually, but I don't have a set date. For example, one of them is learn how to make really good coffee. See, that doesn't need to be accomplished necessarily next year. It doesn't have to have an end date, as I don't need it. I don't even drink coffee. So it's just one of those things. It'd be nice to know, but it's not like a huge goal of mine. So I think that's how I'm going to go about it. I've got just like a list of things I want to achieve at some point, and it's just whenever that opportunity comes about. For example, with the coffee, it could be, you know, when I'm living in my own home with someone and they have a coffee maker, and then they could teach me one day how to do it. Or if I get a job at a bar and there happens to be a coffee machine and one day I just learn it, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to learn it. It's just if the opportunity comes about, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've got my 4 main goals, and then I've just got a bucket list pretty much. And I've got like a life bucket list, which is things like learn how to make coffee, learn how to surf, or things like that. And then I've got my travel bucket list, which is like things I want to do before I die, if that makes sense, like see experiences and stuff. So I don't know if that's going to be stressful for me having like 3 different lists, but I'll keep tweaking it and keep updating you. But that's how I think I'm going to go about it. Just have my goals where I look at it every day and I'm just so inspired. Whereas before, with my list for this year, I don't think I was like super excited by all of them. Like there were only a few I was like really focused on. So I think that's the conclusion I've come to, but who knows, it might be different next week. And it's alright that I keep tweaking it, and it's fine that if I change it next year as well, because as I change, so will my goals. That's very natural. But I just wanted to be as prepared as possible for next year, because next year is going to be a very exciting year for me. A lot of changes are going to be happening. I'm going to be doing so many different things that are already planned. And so I just like to be super organised to get off on the right foot, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Had a good week, experienced a lot of things. Got a bit organised, even though it took me so long to get started. And I was also trying to sort out my core values. But that's like a very long list, and working out what's more important. I don't know, it's just hard. I don't know why I find it so difficult. I think I just got to ask myself several questions. Like, you know, what is really important to you? And just, I got to write what comes to the top of my head. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, if you're still watching. I really appreciate your support. A few people have been sending me in videos of themselves saying that they really appreciated that I've been doing this year, and what they've learnt from it and what they liked about it. So if you'd like to send me a little short video, please feel free to do so, because at the end of this year I'm putting together all the weeks, like all the highlights and everything like that, and at the very end I'd like to put in a few people's videos where they're just saying what they think and what they liked about this little series that I've done, and if it's like helped you to do something or motivate you in any way, I'd really appreciate that. A few people have been sending it in so far, and I really like watching it, so feel free to do that. That would mean a lot to me. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.